Good morning. How are you? I hope you are doing well, you and your family. It's a beautiful day. It's windy, the weather feels good. It's lovely, it's soft to the skin. It feels fresh. It feels natural, You need to enjoy it. Happy Sunday to all the beautiful people out there. The people going to church, happy Sunday to all of you. Today I'm having me a plate of steamed beans. It's called moi moi, with some fish. It's delicious. It's delicious. And I'm having me tea with some lemon in it. It's good for you to drink up. Healthy and eat up healthy. So with some siding, I forgot to say it has siding at the side, siding, and some siding soup or stew, will I call it. I love it. It's delicious. It's delicious. So Hadi Morungono from Indonesia. Hello, how are you? Al-Amin Mohammed, Sarkin Ruwa, an tashi lafiya, kai ma Sarkin Ruwa ka tashi lafiya. Na ce maka bismillah, ya za yin tura maka ta yanin gizo-gizo da man kawai yan tsaro, kawai magana. To, na geshe ka kai ma. Jonathan Vandu, na geshe ka. To, ina fata dai kuna ji. Ina fata muryan wannan karan ya fito, ma bai fito ba, sun ƙara uploading. To, yau na ce bari mu zo mu yi magana akan yarinyar nan da ta kashe mutumin nan a Lagos, ta kashe shi, ta dambara mai wuka a wuya. Abin da ya sa na fara wa'annan videos ɗin yaushe saboda na canza zuwa Hausa. Oh my God. The reason why I started all these videos and stuff, I said let's discuss about the girl that stabbed the 50-year-old CEO to death on his neck. The reason why I started all this video is because, I choose not to go south. I choose also not to go into the negative direction. So I choose to put my energy into a positive direction to encourage other people to see the reality of young Africans and to also find diverse solutions in a dynamic way for us to also interact to ease the the negative vibes that has been ongoing and trending, from kidnapping to banditry to terrorism and what have you, and cyber stealing and what have you and stuff, and all kinds of scams and stuff like that, because it has it has increased within the years. So we must do our best to inspire each other to generate more of good vibes and more of innovations and what have you. Interactions helps, change the narratives, the minds, the mindset and stuff. So this young girl, it has been a long trend in a very long period of time that you see young people, from universities and stuff, hoping to get hooked up with rich men or billionaires and what have you, so that they can, boost their status, and they're living like like kind of, whether their parents are not rich or they are rich or they are average or they are struggling, whichever way they want to see it. That's what I want to discuss about it today. Young girls being prostitutes and part-time prostitutes and going to school. In America too, they have that. I remember when I was in school, there are people that go to Vegas to go and do prostitution, because Vegas prostitution is legal in Vegas, Nevada. So and they go to Vegas, they do their prostitution, and they come back to school, and you'll be wondering what kind of lifestyle they are living. But everything has its own repercussion. Just because it didn't happen to you, that doesn't mean you're not paying back in some other way. If you invest your energy into positivity, you yield positivity. If you invest your energy into negativity, you yield negativity. Regardless how you want to swing it, you can never play tricks with your maker. This might be an example to many. There are some that their example has not been on the limelight. Haz is on the limelight because he's also a public figure, and he's also, a rich person, and she was going out with him because of money. So let me also address this to all the young girls out there. You know, it's sad that he's now the victim, but at the same time, she has to find a way to defend herself if she is not guilty. But from my own narrative and the way I look at it, I'm not saying I'm dissecting this in court, but I'm also free to my own opinion, and it concerns us all Africans. And because I always say we must learn to respect women. Learn to respect women regardless, meaning, you know, you can't think that because she's a woman, you can continue to exploit her. You know, she feels exploited. She has a motive, but regardless, she has a motive. And then the second one is that she stated that she was exploited, you know, and then the third one, she stated also she was abused. You know, you're going to be exploited when you're going out with a billionaire or a rich man. You're going to be exploited because, you know, it's not a job, you know. And if you are wise enough, if you're in a relationship with the person, let him give you a foundation, a realistic foundation. You can't be exploited and expect that he's going to want you to become something. Of course, he's never going to want you to become something, because when he builds you up, how do you be, how you won't come back for the job again, for the dirty job. So why should he build you up when he has you like almost like a sex slave, you know? So that's what it's all about, you know? So when you go to sell yourself or sell your soul, remember, you're going to be bashed. You know, that's why you don't go selling your soul even for 1 million, 3 million, 4 million. You rather stay with your poverty. There's strength in poverty. There's strength in poverty. You know, your soul is everything. It's what God has given you. It's your connection between you and your maker. And when you sell it to another human being, you become a damaged goods. You know, so you must learn to evaluate and respect your soul. You have to respect your soul. So these are things that I have been saying to many people. I remember during my days, people look at me like I don't know what I'm doing. Your soul, people have values to soul. People, you know, people respect souls that haven't been bashed. Men that they are pure-hearted. When they look at you, they know which soul is bashed and which soul is not bashed. You know? So there's values to souls. So when you go being exploited, no matter how pretty you might look from the outside, your soul is the most important spiritual thing that you need to offer to build a family, you know, to carry on to next generation, to another generation, to meet your maker. You know, that's why they have rituals when they're going to bury the dead body, to make sure that the soul has a pleasant, peaceful place to rest in peace and not in pieces. So when you carry yourself as a young person to go and have some dealings, you know, you end up bashing your soul, you know. And then, you know, you have young women in desperate situation to get connected to another person. You know, they have like a pimp enterprises, you know. And when you're not in the gang, you know, they are so much in the desperate. At first they think it's fun and stuff. There's nothing fun about you being exploited. There's nothing being fun about it. You're not in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, then it makes sense. Then I'll come in as a HIV ambassador. I'll tell you to protect yourself, because I can't go about judging people. Protect yourself, use a condom and stuff. Make sure you have one partner, and what have you. Or it's better you even get married and then you stick with one partner. But you have this time around as a married couple. A married man went around being promiscuous, trying to play tricks with his maker. I'm not judging him, but it's wrong. If I was married to him, I would get deeply hurt, you know. And then you see people coming on your page, go and get married. People are getting married and their husbands are cheating. So it's better. Sometimes you start thinking, you want a young man, you know, and then you are in a relationship, he thinks you're desperate, and then you are not thinking of a young man, you want an elderly person. Okay, maybe he's retired from cheating now, he might not cheat on you. Or the young man, he thinks that he's all that, he starts thinking that he can marry, he gives you threats, he talks, you know, he talks rudely, you know, or because he sees that you show interest. You know, there's a lot of abuse in relationship. Emotional abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, you know. It takes God's grace to find a decency decent person in a relationship. Some want to abuse because they think a woman's heart is this, so let me play games, you know? And then in the mix, that's why I say respect. If you respect a woman, you might not, you end up in a very good way. Even after you are dead for 20 years, a woman will continue praying for you. You know, she'll continue praying for you. Whether you're her mother, you're her wife, you're her friend, you're her girlfriend, she'll continue praying for you. But he chose to abuse a woman, and she's now using self-defense because she's allowed to defend herself if she feels like he's going to kill her. You know, but the sad part is that she also has a motive. It's all about money. She went in because she wanted money, and he wasn't giving her money, and she complained about it, that he's indirectly stingy. He's even stingy. Let's just say he's stingy. So he does not want to empower her. He doesn't want her to, you know, maybe he has been seeing signs if he empowers this girl, she's going to go loose. She's going to go south. She's going to leave him. So he's not going to empower her. He's going to hold her hostage, you know, indirectly hostage. And that's what happened. So they take drugs together. What kind of stupid lifestyle is that? Selling your soul to the demons. You take drugs together. You stay in a hotel. You waste your life away. Your soul gets robbed, you know, and then in the mix of thing, you know, you just got angry. I don't know how the whole situation, she narrated the story. She would definitely go in front of a judge to defend herself. And then she took a knife, you know, kitchen knife. A fight broke out. She took a knife from her own narratives and stuff, you know, and then she stabbed him twice on the neck at the same time. At the same time. A young girl, when you're supposed to be studying, respecting your parents' money, they paid for your tuition, you're there hustling private parts. You know, you're hustling private parts. It's not okay. It's not okay. You know, that's why we have to continue calling on our government to empower women. Empower women. Respect women in the society also. When you're going into a relationship, respect women. Don't go about exploiting them, you know? And then, you know, she narrated that he forced her into a sex. You know, you took yourself to a hotel, you know? You've been having a relationship for a while. What do you expect that kind of relationship is going to end up with a 50-year-old man, you know, that has a wife at home, and then he has you in a hotel? He didn't find peace at home. He's finding peace in a hotel. And look at what the peace has transpired for him. You know, it took his life away, you know? And then now she's saying that he abused her. He forced her into a sex, you know? And then she had the time to also take his ATM card. You know, he gave it to her when he was still alive, you know, to go and withdraw money, you know, but he was still kind of playing like the cat and mouse game, you know, giving the little bit of cheese, and then maybe he would decide he's not going to give the cheese again, you know. He was manipulating her both mentally. So I feel like the games that he was playing, it affected her mentally, you know, and emotionally. And then she has her motive. She wants to make money. She wants to make money, fast money. You know, so girls, stop thinking about making fast money. Work hard. Fast money might land you to become a con criminal. You know, it's not okay. You know, this is a trend. You think it's just for you to look for fancy things, wear makeup and stuff, and not use your brain. You have to use your brain. That's why you go to school. You can't mix both. It's not okay. People that have been playing fast life, it's just a matter of time that it's also going to reflect in their own mannerism and in their own character of life. You can't play tricks with your maker. It's not possible, you know? Great people, great architects, great things, great people in the world, they didn't become prostitutes to become great, you know? You rather than try to make the best of your life, because you can't go about slaving your soul to someone. It's going to affect you mentally, emotionally, and physically. And you see now it has transpired to her being a murderer. She is a murderer. Regardless, she's a murderer because she admitted to killing him, but now she's using also a self-defense. And she had the time to go to the ATM to withdraw 380,000. You know, it's sad. I don't know what her parents might be feeling now. They might be feeling all kinds of, you know, disappointment, heartbreak, you know, pain, you know, anxiety, you know, betrayal, you know, sadness, and what have you. And some parents, they know about it. They know about it. A pretty young girl in this mess. So this is a message to the whole of young African girls. You can't mix prostitution and education. You rather stay, hustle. Those challenges make you who you are. It makes you better. It allows you to discover your inner strength. It allows you to build something. It allows you to be innovative. It allows you to be creative, you know? But when you refuse to listen to your inner strength, to the communication that God is giving you, in hardship, there's strength. You go about exploiting yourself outside. You know, this is what happens. You either get killed or kill someone, you know? So you have now become a war machine. You have become a war machine, a civilian criminal machine, you know? So this is what has transpired to this young girl's life. Regardless, she has dented herself, you know? You find people, even in marital relationship, that take drugs, it ends up in crime. Look at Mariam Sanda. I don't know what her case is all about. I know that there's some kind of stalling in the situation, you know? You can't go about, you know, men must learn to also respect their women at home. They must learn to respect their women at home. Learn to respect your women at home. It's very important. You talk about women go and get married. They go and get married. You have a cheating husband. He looks down at you. He feels like you are wholly submissive. You've submitted yourself. There's nothing. He's finished with you. Rather than for you to start empowering your dreams, trying to discover who his woman is and how the life of his children will be. No, you're thinking of discovering other young girls outside. You finish with your wife at home. You're going about discovering other young women outside. Rather for you to focus on your family. You are now a national disgrace to your in-laws. You know, even after death, you're a national disgrace to your in-laws. You're a national disgrace to your, you know, to your friends and stuff, your business partners. You know, shame is a shame. It's a national shame, a national disgrace. You know, you're a CEO. I know what it takes to be a CEO because I'm a CEO of my own company. You don't use sex to parade everywhere to go and be sleeping with people's destiny. It's not magic, you know. We must learn to respect women. We must learn to respect women in all our transactions. That's what I'm saying. When you respect a woman, you won't end up like this. You will never end up like this. It's not your portion. Reject it. Respect women and learn to respect your organ. Respect your organ. It's very, very important. You respect your organ. Don't go about zipping it in a hotel looking for peace. There's no peace in hotel. There's peace at home. Remember that. And young girls, learn to stop being greedy. You get all that money, you won't spend it in peace. You know, look at the fast life. Look at what it has gotten you to. You know, you should always learn to empower yourself with education, hard work, you know, build an entity, an empire. You know, don't go about building your own, destroying your own soul, your inner soul. If you destroy your inner soul, there's nothing more of you. The soul is what we live on earth. That's why it's called death. When you die, your soul separates from your body. So when you start killing yourself when you're alive, there's nothing left for you. That's what is called dead while being alive. You know, so you need to be wise. Young women, you need to be wise. Married men, you need to keep your things at home. Learn to service your engine at home. Stop servicing yourself on the street, you know. Stop looking at every woman is a prostitute. That's why there's a time, many times that people come on my page, they used to call me Karwa. They used to call me prostitute. That's the prostitution that I didn't get to come and that I didn't do, that didn't allow me to excel to places that I'm supposed to excel, because I decided to put Holy Ghost, to put God and cover my thing, you know. I had to crucify and cover my thing. That's what happened, you know. And many people are angry. All those people that make passes are so bitter because they didn't get their way, you know. My soul is very important to me, you know. So that's my swagger, that's my ginger. I can't just allow myself to be exploited, you know. That's why I'm still in my parents' house and I'm doing this. That's why I'm best friends. I'm best friends with my parents. My father is my best friend, my mom is my best friend, you know. So I have a very good relationship with them. So you need to respect yourself, respect your soul. It's very, very important. When you respect your parents, you won't go about dishing yourself, you know, cheap. You won't go about, you know, being exploited by the people. It's very important you keep yourself put. Even when the people outside finish saying all kinds of things about you, you can bear yourself witness that you know who you are. It's very, very important you keep yourself together. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed our own conversation and discussions. I hope you're going to use it positively, you know, share it to these people that need it. You know, it doesn't pay for you to become a cheap prostitute, regardless whether you're going to be paid 50 million, 10 million, or what have you. Prostitution doesn't pay. You must reap your repercussion. You can never play tricks with your maker. What you reap is what you sow. Karma is life, is the juice of life. So you create your own juice by your own flow. Your energy, your actions speaks louder. So you have a peaceful day, and bye-bye. I'll try and do this in Hausa. You know, I know that this is the era that people are looking forward to getting pimped and having a prostitution deals. You know, prostitution has become a deal, you know. So prostitution Europe, Italy, prostitution Saudi Arabia, you know, prostitution, you know, everywhere. Prostitution America, prostitution Europe, prostitution everywhere. Prostitution Nigeria, prostitution Ghana, prostitution Jamaica, prostitution everywhere. Global prostitution. Huh? So women, you must learn to also respect yourself. Have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't go about selling yourself, you know. Prostitution doesn't pay. I can walk up anywhere with my head up high, you know. I did Empower. It's because the person that took it away from me, he wanted to low down. He wanted action, and I refused to give action. That was what happened. That was what happened, oh. So that's why now I'm not the person operating Empower, and I didn't even eat 5 kobo from it. It's my brain power, but they wanted to make me a prostitute, and I refused to become a prostitute. That's about it. So you have peace to you and your family, and may the love that we worship continue to protect us. Bye-bye.